My name is Joshua Blankenship. So, I wanted to be an advocate. I should have done this a long, long time ago for my little brother Jamie. He has Asperger's syndrome, and I want to be an advocate for Asperger's syndrome and anybody with autism or Asperger's or anything of that sort. So, um, if you have any sort of autism, Asperger's syndrome, or any kind of mental disability, like me, I'm borderline MR, meaning borderline mental retardation. But I also have an IQ of 72. But even though my IQ is low, I still excel at certain talents. And if you got Asperger's syndrome, especially Asperger's syndrome, you have got talents. Like, don't ever put yourself down. Don't ever put yourself down and feel like you're not good enough or you're not like everybody else. That if people bully you, you have so much ammo in your arsenal of talents. Like, one thing I can say is if you have Asperger's syndrome, like, your talent like goes through the roof. Like my little brother with Jamie, he can play guitar, acoustic, and he can play electric. He can also draw extremely well. And he's got Asperger's. Extremely smart. I mean, brilliant. I mean, beyond brilliant too. And then if you like, for anybody that has it, look deep inside your soul and heart. You've got so many talents. People with Asperger's syndrome, they'd turn out to be the best singers, I mean best drawers, best artists in the world. I mean, people with Asperger's and autism are some of the smartest, most intelligent, and most intellectual and eloquent people y'all can ever see. If you have Asperger's or autism or borderline MR or MR like me, don't ever put yourself down. You are such a beautiful person. And you know what? If people look at you and bully you and say you're not normal, look at them back in their face and be like, yeah, I'm not normal. I'm better than you. I've got more talents than you. I'm smarter than you. I can do more than you. What can you do? Tell me your talents. That's going to stump them right there. And if they try to brag, look at them and tell them exactly what y'all can do. I can draw, I can write, I can dance, I can sing, I'm athletic, I can play guitar, I can speak three, four, five different languages, I can do math better than anybody. Show them your talents. Don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed of your Asperger's, autism, or mental retardation like I have. Don't be ashamed of it. Be proud of it. It's a gift. It can be a double-edged sword at times, but it is a gift from the Lord and from whoever you believe in. It is a literal gift. Like, there is people in this world that will sit there and make fun of somebody that has autism, Asperger's, or borderline MR. And that person, I can tell you right now, is jealous. Because 100% of the way, I guarantee you, you can do anything better than they ever could possibly imagine. See, the human brain works like this, okay? So, yes, there are people that say they're quote unquote normal. Let them say they're normal. But you know what? If they look at you and tell you, you're not normal, look at them and be like, well, you're talentless. Like, what kind of talent you got? I mean, for real, like, what kind of talent do you got? I play guitar. I cook, I clean, I sing, I dance. I'm better at math than you'll ever be. I read better than you'll ever be. I speak 10 different languages better than you'll ever be. Can you speak all kinds of different languages? I don't think so. So don't ever be ashamed of what your disability is. I don't care what it is, especially if it's like something like, like Asperger's, autism, or borderline MR. Don't ever be ashamed of that. And if you have cerebral palsy as well, don't ever be ashamed of that either. People want to look down on us that are disabled and look down and say that we're not the normal ones, or we're not the popular ones, or we're not the best looking people in the world. Well, funny thing is, we may not be the most popular, we may not be the best looking people, but you know what? We can excel a whole lot better than you'll ever be able to do. Like, don't ever be ashamed of your disability, no matter what it is. Like with me, I have a multitude of disabilities. I have post traumatic stress, ODD, reactive attachment, ADHD. I have bipolar. I've got so many different disabilities. A slight case of cerebral palsy. I've got so many different disabilities, but I don't let them define me. I don't let them make me into the character I am and make me into the person I am. Use your Asperger's, Down syndrome, autism, anything of that sort to your advantage. Use it in endless advantage. Use it for the better of this world, to the bettering of the generations. Use it to show people there is still love and humanity in this world. There is still heart and truth and dignity and honor in this world. Don't ever put yourself down for what you have. What your disabilities are do not define who you are. You may have disabilities, but you are a beautiful person and you are better than half of the world in existence. And the people that sit there and say they're normal, well, they're not. Like more than you know, with Asperger's, autism, Down syndrome, and MR or borderline MR, we're better than them. They're normal? Yeah, let them be normal. But you know what? Us, we're talented. We're talented, we're strong. We got more talent in our little finger than they'll ever have in their pinky, in their whole freaking body. We have so much talent and so much strength and just courage and wisdom and just so much in us that the world needs to see. This world needs more love. This world needs more care. More people that will look at us and be like, dang, they're really talented. And then years later, when that person that quote unquote said they're normal comes back and says, well, hey buddy, do you remember me? And you're making it on 4,000 different stages around the world, singing and playing guitar and drawing and making books and comics. And they come back and try to talk to you, and they're like, hey buddy, do you remember we were friends? Going, look at them, and be like, no, you're normal. I'm not. I'm talented and I'm special. You're not. Like, I'm not saying I'm better than you because we all bleed red and we're all human. But I will say this much: the way you said you're quote unquote normal, I'm not. I'm beautiful, and yes, I may have disabilities, but I'm a lot more of a person than you'll ever be. I have a heart. That's one thing you never had. You never had a heart. When we was in school, would you sit there and pick on me, make fun of me, tell me that, oh well, you're not normal? Yes, you did. And you know what? Look at me now. I'm all over the world playing millions on tons of stages in front of millions of people, doing comics, writing, making books. I'm cooking, I'm a famous chef. And where are you at? Sitting down working at some average Joe job. And here I am, the one that you said was not normal, that had Asperger's or any other disability, and now I'm overexcelling you. And you're not doing nothing but sitting at a low end job. Nobody is better than nobody. We all bleed red and we're all human beings. But for the fact of it, don't ever tell somebody that is disabled, you're not normal. Because you know what? You're right, we're not normal. We're better than normal. We're unique. We're special. We have gifts that other people will never have. And they couldn't even dream of. The talents we have are unparalleled. Like, even if they sit there and bully you, look at them and just tell them dead in their face, I'm not saying I'm better than you, and I'm not saying that I'm more popular than you or nothing, because I'm not. But I'm just saying I may be disabled, but I have more talent in my one little pinky finger, and more love and care and heart in my body than anybody will ever tell you have. We may all be red and we may all be human, but what you people call quote unquote normal is not normal. We may be unique, but we actually have something that you will never take from us: our dignity, our pride, and our strengths. We have talent. Again, if you have any kind of mental disability, and especially Asperger's, Down syndrome, autism, borderline MR, any of that, Don't let anybody put you down. I don't care who they are, family, friends, loved ones, anybody. Don't let nobody put you down, because you've got more talent in your little pinky than they'll ever have in their entire life. And you're beautiful, more beautiful than they'll ever be. Not on the outside, but in the inside. You have a heart. You have purity. You have love. You have kindness. You have a soul, which is one thing that people these days don't have. There's a lot of people in this world that point to us and make fun of us and tell us we're not normal. Oh, we need to do this, this, and this. Let me tell you something. People that are normal, or quote unquote normal, they don't make it far in life because they're normal. Now, my definition of normal is, oh, well, I guess you're working in a low-end job, but you think you're better than me because I have a disability. You're not better than me. You'll never be better than me. Nobody is better than nobody. Nobody is stronger than nobody. We all bleed red. We're all human beings. But at the end of the day, don't ever, ever let any of your disabilities hinder you. Never, ever, ever. I know two people in my life, two very special people in my life. I'm not going to name them, but let me tell you something. One has autism and the other has Asperger's. They're some of the smartest, most athletic, brilliant people you'll ever meet. Beautiful, stunning, strong, courageous, smart. I mean, no one can outbeat that. Don't ever let someone put you down and break you so badly and say you're not normal, because you're right. We're not normal. We're special. But when I say we're special and talented. And that's a lot more than what other people can do. Don't ever be ashamed of yourself or your disabilities, because 9 times out of 10, that normal person is going to end up normally working a normal job, a normal life, a normal nothing. You got a disability, use that. Use that power and that talent to change the world. Love the world. Make the world your mold. Mold the world into what love should be, what the world should have in it. Use that disability for dignity, honor, respect, strength, wisdom, and hope, and serenity and serendipity. Don't let it hinder you. Don't let people put you down, because you're beautiful. Your scars are beautiful. You're beautiful. And no matter what comes in your life, you can beat it hands down, point blank, no questions asked. Be strong, keep your head up, and you're beautiful.